Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Creature of Havoc. As we continue playing Fighting Fantasy Classics, I know it's been far too many days, but it's back everybody. Hey! Right then, so when last we left off, we had encountered this Rhino Man who'd given us a interesting message, and I've got a few thoughts about this. So first off, he's given us a message to give someone, then given us these instructions. Leave through the north door here. When you arrive at the T-junction, turn right, then follow the passage. You take his advice, which I suspect means we're going to skip directly to the end of the passage rather than having to manually do it. Now, I need to ask myself, is this bad advice? Is this a setup? So, we need to look for Legionnaire number 29 and to inform him that Gat O'Hooley has escaped with the ring to the Forest of Spiders. Now, the ring could be a magic ring, and I suspect strongly that it is. And of course we've got Fugruf to look out for, and Daramus. So, thinking, right? Let's presume that Gat O'Hooley has indeed escaped with the ring to the Forest of Spiders. If this is some kind of trap for us, it's a very elaborate trap. And I can safely assume that the Rhino Man does not have our best interests in mind. But I imagine then that passing on this message is very important to him. And it's not like a note that says, kill the bearer of this note, or something like that, right? So, let's presume that Legionnaire number 29, the Rhino Man, really needs to know that Gat O'Hooley has escaped. So, if the Rhino Man in here was intent on recapturing Gat O'Hooley, then he would have reported it to his superiors, right? Unless he's very scared he'll get into trouble because the ring has disappeared and gone missing. So, I don't think Gat was the wizard from early on, like the Wizard's Apprentice, right? So, I presume he's like a hobbit or something, or an elf. That seems more... don't know. I mean, Gat sounds like a kind of country hobbity name. O'Hooley would absolutely. O'Hooley on the other side hand is different. So in that case, the Rhino Man in here is probably some part of some kind of resistance. Which means passing on this message to Legionnaire number 29. Why number 29? Unless Legionnaire number 29 is Gat O'Hooley, and the message is to let him know that the authorities here have discovered his absconding. So, we have a note. Escape to it. Yeah, but Legionnaire number 29 isn't written there, so I'll have to remember that. I mean, I've remembered it so far, but still. Daramus knows everything that happens in these parts. We'll probably need to encounter him. Message for Rhino Man 29. There's our reminder right there. We got the ugly pendant, which helps us find secret doors. A metal plate, that's a shield. A piece of leather hide. Okay, so let's follow his advice. Now, the other reason I was thinking is that this could be a trap is following these directions means I'm probably skipping some content. It's probably bad content. It could be auto kills, right? If this is really important but I know this and go this way, then sure. I could arguably have like barged down the door, come in, killed the Rhino Man and follow these directions anyway in future, right? So I'm going to presume that while this Rhino Man does not have my best interests at heart, he's decided to utilize me to deliver this message. I should also presume that Legionnaire 29, the other Rhino Man, doesn't have my best interests at heart either. And when he receives this message, how will he act on this? It could very well be in a way that doesn't include me. So when I get there, passing on the message may be a bad idea. I'm probably overthinking this, but following these directions safely is good. So then, because he wants the message to arrive, right? He's not just completely making this up to get me killed. Let's follow his directions and hope nothing really bad happens. You decide to choose the eastward passage and you follow it to a sharp bend to the right. Almost immediately after the bend, you find yourself at the foot of a staircase and you climb the stairs carefully. When the corridor leads straight ahead southwards until you reach a T-junction. Oh. Oh, hell. This... Hang on a minute, this is dumb. Have we actually followed the instructions or not? I'm going to do something stupid and check my previous video. Because I can't exactly rewind this one. Where are we? Okay, let's see. Oh. Leave through the north door here. When you arrive at T-junction, turn right and follow the passage. So, went through the north door, eastward passage, I'd be turning right. Follow a sharp bend into the right. Almost immediately after the bend, you find yourself at a staircase and you climb the stairs carefully. The corridor leads straight ahead until you reach a T-junction. So hang on. Eastward, sharp bend to the right, staircase, and it is a bloody T-junction. Oh, good God. This is greyed out. This 401 is greyed out. Like, I'm not supposed to take this. Maybe this is a hint. I'll go east then. Although this has been very much a west-focused book so far. Oh, bugger. The rocky corridor continues for some time, then turns sharply southwards. Ahead of you, at the end of the passage, is a sturdy wooden door. To your left is another door. Let's try the door straight ahead. Auto kill? Looks like a potential auto kill, but a bit long. All is silent as you enter. The room is large with a high ceiling and a musty smell permeates the air. There are 4 doors leading from the room, one in each wall. A long table stands in the middle of the room, and on it is a short stick with a metal head. Oh no! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. We're back here again, aren't we? We are. This is Wrong Turn Central. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, oh, oh. Is this bad? Am I? Oh no. Oh no, I've really lost my place. Well, what a bummer. Right. That's most unfortunate. Human bones, what's wrong? Okay, let's stop and think. Yes. So that's language, right? Or no, thinking. No, that's language, okay. We read that message. Was it east? Use a ball, attract the attention of his inside. Rhino Man. Okay. Alright, okay, great. So, obviously, we want to be going west. After a few paces, the passage begins to wind irregularly in a generally southwesterly direction. You follow it for some time and then it turns south. You arrive at the top of a flight of stairs but decide against going back down to the lower levels. There is another passage leading east here and you decide to take this route. Well, this is new territory. You follow the passage to the east and you find yourself wandering down a long, straight passage. After some time you arrive at a crossroads and you must choose which way to turn. As you are considering your choice, you are startled when all the glowstones you are relying on to light your way go out simultaneously. You are now stranded in pitch blackness. North, south, or straight on? I'm gonna go straight ahead and hope this isn't really bad. You cannot see a thing as you grope your way along the passage. Your anger begins to rise and is near to boiling when you reach a dead end ahead. Secret door? As you stand against the wall, desperately searching for a way onwards, you almost overlook the strange things happening around your scaly neck. Yes, indeed! For the pendant you are wearing is beginning to vibrate and is emitting a faint humming sound. And it reveals a new secret door. A creaking sound is followed by a deep rumbling as the wall ahead begins to shift. The jewel returns to its former dull blue appearance as the secret door opens. Hey, I've been here before, haven't I? We'll go through the secret door. You step through the door into another rocky passage, but this one is short and empty. Shelves are fixed to the walls on both sides, and at the end of the passage is a wooden door. You step up to the door and shove it open. All is silent as we're back here again. Okay, so that's really bad. Feeling a little odd here, obviously. Right. So, east to the Rhino Man. Follow him inside. Take his advice. East, then north or south. Wait. Oh, bugger. Door to the left, then. Okay, so we're back here. So at this point with language we are repeating this portion of the dungeon, which again leads to a series of auto kills, unless the Dark Elf by the mine said something and we didn't understand it. Oh, what a palaver. Okay, well let's just fight these then. So we are treading familiar ground, very much so. Double kill! I think I'll call this one Creature of Confusion. Oh, I'm gonna have to think now. Oh, goodness, lovely. So did the Rhino Man literally divert us away from new stuff we hadn't explored towards all the same old stuff we've experienced already? I think he might have done. Alright. And with the lifeless blood orcs lying at your feet, your attentions now turn to the human in the dirty robes. He is staggering about in fear for his life, his eyes tilted slightly towards the ceiling. Have mercy on a blind man, whoever you are. If you are a friend, then lead me from this place. If you are a foe, then leave me be. If you are strange, you are strangely silent. Who are you? Do you understand me? My God, intruder! If you plan to do away with me, then do it quickly, otherwise be off with you. So, what is it to be? Is not misery enough? Show charity. Give me gold and feed me, or leave me be. Yeah, let's try and lead him out of here. I mean, he could make a lot of noise and attract trouble. Arguably, he might know the way out. He probably doesn't. The old man offers to help you if you lead him out of the dungeon. My name, if you wish to know it, is Hannicus. Ah, now he is the wizard's apprentice. I know much of what goes on here, he starts, for I was the keeper of these dungeons before Zharradan Marr decided that an undead would be more ruthless than an aging wizard and gave that damned Daramus, curse his soul, my position. The only reward for 36 years' service was my black eye curse and a future as a plaything to be held captive at Daramus's pleasure. 36 may be important, but I doubt it. All this is interesting to you, and you allow him to continue. I can lead you straight to the undead keeper if you will lead me, if you see what I mean. We must travel east until we reach the lair of the Chattermatter, but ignore his prattle, for he seeks only to feed on your flesh. Your flesh. North then we must travel to reach Daramus. I can help you slay him with this. From inside his robes he pulls a silver ring which has a large bulbous stone set in it. He walks over to you and gropes for your huge, scaly hand, finding it eventually. Look, this ring will fit any finger, even yours. There, when you meet Daramus, smash the stone into the wall. It will break and release a deadly gas, deadly that is to the undead half-elf. It will not harm humans and will no doubt have no effect on you. You gain 2 luck points of this information. You look at the ring on your finger admiringly. The human is asking for it back. Why do we give it to him? Ooh. Arguably yes, because he could be mistaken and it could be deadly. Right, so hang on. We get into a fight with Daramus. We can see he can't. He might use the thing too far away and the gas might not reach Daramus, so we maybe needed to deliver it. However, if it will kill the bearer, look, he's put a lot of trust in us, so let's trust him as well. This may be a jarring error. You allow him to take the ring and he steps back towards the wall. You have found the conversation interesting, but now you're anxious to move on. You turn south outside the door and head down to the next door. There is no other way onwards. You open the door. So is he not accompanying me now? I thought he was supposed to be following me. All is silent as you enter. The room is large with a high ceiling and a musty smell permeates the air, so I should have probably kept the ring. If he's not coming with me, I should have kept the ring. And if he's not coming with me, why the hell did he ask for it back? There are 4 doors leading from the room, 1 in each wall. A long table stands in the middle of the room, and on it is a short stick with a metal head lying next to 4 small spikes. So it's like a spade and 4... I'm not sure. A couple of... oh, nails. Short stick with a metal head, a hammer and some nails. A couple of planks of wood are resting against the table. This is evidently a workroom of some sort. In one corner of the room you find the products of the work carried on here. 2 tall and thin wooden boxes, almost as tall as you are leaning against the wall. They are standing next to a hole in the wall just above floor level, which is wide enough to fit one of the boxes through. You puzzle over this for some time. Arguably, if I push one through, it might go into water, and there could be... I could use it as like an improvised boat later on, right? Or improvised bridge. Investigate the hole in the wall. Yes. You poke your head through the hole in the wall and take a deep breath. The foul air makes you cough deeply. You can hear far below the sounds of running water, and the smell coming from the filthy river is overpowering. It's not empowering. You pull yourself back into the room. We'll push the boxes into the hole in the wall. You pick up the first box. It is quite heavy, and something soft and bulky bumps about inside. You fit the end of the box into the hole in the wall and shove. The box slides down, but what seems to be a long chute, and finally splashes into the water below. You pick up the other box and do the same. You may now leave the room. There are 4 doors to choose from. We're going east. The passage leads east. A short distance ahead, you arrive at a rocky bridge across a deep chasm. Far below, you can hear the sloshing of a slow-moving river, and you step up to the edge of the bridge to get a better look. A disgusting smell is coming up from the river, and as this hits your nostrils, you stagger a few paces backwards. But this is the only way on. The bridge is narrow and wet from the moisture in the air. No doubt it is slippery too. Nevertheless, you have no choice. You hold your breath and step onto the bridge. But halfway across, you lose your footing on the slippery bridge. Ooh! I think we're lucky. We had a lot of luck. First time lucky, with a luck 12 guaranteed. You regain your footing and hurry across the bridge to the other side. Shaken by your near accident, you continue until you arrive at a side passage on the right. You do not like the look of this side passage, so you continue eastwards. Hey, I've been here before. You follow the passage eastwards, peering ahead as the glowstones flick on to light your way. Eventually you arrive at 2 doors, and you listen for any clues as to what may be beyond. No noise is coming from behind the door in the north wall, but there is a definite sound coming from the door in the east wall. A heavy breathing is unmistakable and is interrupted by loud snorts. This sounds ominous, and we must go for the door in the east wall. Yep, we take a point of damage beating the door down, and we are back in the chamber with this creature, the Manic Beast. Come then, Manic Beast creature. We'll bash you. Yeah, 2 right. Alright, I think we might be yeah. Took a point of damage there. I am too used to seeing the dice differentials based on skill when playing fighting fantasy games. Oh dear. Even just instinctively, I was like, okay, dead. Auto kill! Another double kill. Excellent. You know, we are hurt. You may, if you wish, regain your strength by waiting for a few moments in the room before continuing. You can pass the time by feasting on either of the dead creatures. Let's eat the Manic Beast. Oh wait, the human carcass had something on it, didn't it? Ooh. Yeah, sure. You tuck into your meal. The meat is rather tough, as it is no doubt several days old, but while you're eating, something catches your attention. Tied around the human's waist, you find a small leather pouch which contains 2 gold pieces. You take these with you, and you gain 4 stamina points from the meal. Your attention is also captured by 2 glass flasks lying by the side of the unfortunate human. Though they have been battered in the struggle, they are not broken, and each contains a coloured liquid. Now, ooh, one of these was very, very bad for us, and I can't remember which. That's annoying. I think I'll drink the blue one. Oh, bollocks. Yeah, we are screwed. Okay, unless you find someone else with power to remove curses. Lovely. No double kills for us. Should have tried the green one. You leave the room and through a door in the east wall. You leave the room through a door in the east wall. The door opens into a dingy corridor, which is quite short and ends at a wooden door. When you listen at the door, you can hear conversation rising and falling in pitch as if 2 or 3 creatures or humans were locked in a long discussion. This is your only way onwards. Oh, is this the chatter matter place? Zharradan keeps slowing to the room. Surprise room. Charge in! Yes, we are the creature. You fling open the door and rush into the room, snarling viciously, ready to take on the creatures you heard inside, but the scene within is not what you expect. The room is roughly circular, with doors in the north, south and west walls. Around the walls, in between the doors, are dark arches, a total of 6, which are large enough for you to enter, but from your position it is impossible to know how deep they are. The voices, which you heard earlier, have stopped, as if your entrance has surprised whoever or whatever is talking. There is no sign of any living creature in the room. You step into the centre and you are startled when the door slams shut behind you. You must now decide what to do. We can investigate the room and get lured by the chatter matter, or go through one of the doors. And we will go through the door in the north wall because we are now going northwards. We're following instructions we've been given after all. The door opens into a narrow passageway heading north, and glowstones flick on to light your way. Unlike the other passageways you have been travelling along, this one has a cobbled floor. The cobblestones feel smooth and pleasant, but your great feet feel... The cobblestones feel smooth and pleasant for your great feet to walk on, but you cannot ignore a feeling of apprehension, since the stones must have been laid by an organised and intelligent creature. You follow the passage for a short while, until suddenly a loud clang sounds behind you and stops you dead in your tracks. You wheel round to find that a heavy portcullis has dropped behind you and sealed off the passage. You step back to test it, but the bars are much too strong for you to smash or even bend. You have no choice. You turn around and continue north up the corridor. A little further ahead you reach a crossroads. The glowstones light up 3 ways, but you cannot see very far down the passages. Well, we're going north. Oh, there's going to be a dead end eventually, isn't there? Because we're in that little complex by the that little thing here, by the thingy auto-kill room of the oven. Yeah. You follow the passage to the north until you reach a junction, which will probably be another secret door. To the left, you can see that the passage soon reaches a dead end, but on a ledge in the end wall is a large orb of clear stone. To the right... Hey, this... Yeah, So left is going westward, right is going east, then northwards. And we're going northwards. The passage turns to the left, and you follow it for some time until you feel that perhaps this corridor has no end. Eventually you see a particularly dark area straight ahead of you. Will you investigate or will you go back? We are absolutely investigating the darkness. You find yourself at a dead end. There is no way through. Except you hear a humming noise, because we got a secret door detector. Oh, look at this. This is nice and new. I see skeletons, dinosaur skeletons. Another coffin on the table. This one looks like he might almost be awake, apart from the cobwebs on him. I like the little teapot there as well. That's a very nice touch. The size of the handle on it makes it look more like a watering can. You've got a nice little candlestick there, some books. That's a big candlestick holder. And that little statuette, I think it might be. You're about to turn to leave the dead end. As you are about to turn to leave the dead end, the pendant around your neck suddenly starts to vibrate. Yeah, but surely we would have... No, we could have found the pendant and come here instead of going north. So yeah, we could be working our way through here with the pendant without the power of language. Ooh, interesting. Remembering what happened last time this occurred, you hold the talisman out towards the rock face. A low humming comes from the charm and its vibrating becomes more pronounced. Eventually, the blue stone set in its center begins to glow and a narrow beam of blue light illuminates a small catch in the rock. You release the catch and the rocky door rumbles aside to reveal a small room ahead in the rock. In the room is a long wooden box on a sturdy table. Oh, Zharradan is undead. Yeah. Around the room are a variety of objects, plates, candlesticks and many other artifacts, arranged on shelves and smaller tables. Leaning against the central table are two skeletons. One looks human, but the other looks decidedly non-human, having the jaws of some sort of creature of chaos. A musty smell comes from the room, but it no doubt has not been visited for some time. Yes, we will go into this chamber. That was an auto kill? You step inside the room and look around. All sorts of carefully collected objects of value are in the room, and you pick some of these up to look more closely at them. When the door slides shut with a rumble and leaves you in complete blackness. Relying on your talisman, you shuffle across to the area of the door and hold it towards the wall, but this time there is no reaction. No vibration, no blue light. There is equally little reaction from the other walls. It soon dawns on you why two long-dead skeletons were leaning against the table. There is no escape for the tomb you are now in. There is no escape from the tomb you are now in. The next unwitting visitor will find 3 skeletons in the room. And that's gotta be a game over. I'm going the long way because I can't remember if it goes high to low. Hang on, let's check. It's very easy to check, isn't it? West or south? No, we're not reading that, so yeah, it's going upwards, I think. Okay. New ability. Read the message. Go east. Door. Rhino Man. Understand. Take his advice. So. East. Left. Yes. And we fight. Oh, I'm getting there. In the end. Ooh, wow. So, this is a hard one. This is... Oi! Doesn't matter, I've got the skill to back it up. Not so many double kills this time, but 11... Free diff, okay. That'll be a draw. No? No, why? Are we at -1 skills? Oh, okay. I mean, we're taking damage there. So only 2 diff. Do we get a double kill? We get a double kill! Perfect. Double kill! So. Listen to him, talk to him. No, we're going to keep this ring. You have no wish to give the ring back to the blind wizard. It may prove very useful to you in the future, and apart from that, you think it looks splendid on your finger. The old wizard wants you to lead him away, but your attitude is mixed. He may slow you down, and you have learned all his useful information. You stand up, brush him aside, and leave. If you come across Zharradan, you may use the ring as he has directed. And gas ourselves. So, no way onwards. The boxes. Look, we're gonna put the boxes in the hole, okay? Because this feels like there's a tiny chance it'll pay into something later. Right. East. We're on luck 12. We're gonna be lucky. East. East. Bosh. Manic creature. There are no streets for you. What there are plenty of blows that will deal damage. Free diff, yeah, we win. Man, if I do a lone wolf playthrough on this channel, I'm going to be saying diff so much instead of combat ratio. It's just quicker, okay? So, we will gobble up the human, and we're going to drink his green potion actually and see if that does something bad to us as well. Okay, no, that did something good. You put the bottle to your mouth and gulp down the liquid. Almost immediately you begin to feel strength flowing through your huge body. You have discovered and drunk a potion of strength, and it takes effect quickly. Your stamina is restored to its initial level. That's great. I mean, it's only about 3 points. Right. Charge in. Leave by a door. North. North. Examine the orb. Shake off the pain. Moments later, a shriveled, death-like human face within the orb opens its eyes and glares at you. Its mouth begins to speak and an eerie voice booms out along the corridor. Foolish creature! Did you think you could thieve the orb of Daramus? None may touch my sacred crystal, for it is my eyes and ears, and my weapons, as you shall now see! What will you do now? Wait and see what happens with next if you're... No! Other branch. Go west, go east. Okay, this is tricky. Other branch of this passageway. We need to be finding ways north. There is no end. I'd rather go back. Investigate. Humming noise. This is an auto kill, so we will not go in. You turn back towards the crossroads. West or... How the hell do we get to go north from here? Okay. Well, east is the 50 auto kill, so we're going west then, right? You find yourself at a dead end, but we have the secret door detector. Okay. While groping around the end of the passageway, suddenly funny blue light. When the smoke clears, a gap has appeared in the rock face. An eerie green light lights up a narrow passage beyond. Will you step through and explore the secret passage? Absolutely! Because otherwise we're going to die. You step into the passage and your eyes adjust to the green light. You breathe cautiously as you progress, but it seems that the smoke is not harmful, though it smells a little pungent. The passage leads after only a few paces to impenetrable blackness. Not even the green light is penetrating the dark. Your eyes strain to see anything of the surroundings, but without success. Suddenly a light flickers to your left. A small flame lights up something. It is a human face. The face is motionless and its eyes are closed. The skin is old and withered and you cannot tell whether it is alive or dead. Another light flickers, another somber face lights up before you, and another. Eventually there are 4 faces, all dimly lit around the chamber. An instant later their eyes and mouths flick open and the silence is broken by a sharp voice which cuts through the darkness. The effect is terrifying. Your progress has been watched, foul creature of destruction. So far you have done well, though you know not why or what. But you have caused the vapors to be lost. Zharradan Marr himself has decreed your destiny. You shall remain in his dungeons and do my bidding, for I am Daramus, your master. Your first order is this. Report for duty at the Yellowstone mines. Leave now and head there immediately. I will be waiting. We want to actually meet him to use the ring, right? Oh, this feels like... Let's obey for now. You rush across to the secret entrance and find yourself once more bathed in the eerie green light. The instant you step into the passageway, the door slams shut behind you, and this is much to your relief, as you are anxious to leave the mysterious room. The passage continues in a westerly direction until you arrive at a junction. A sign is tacked to the wall, and an arrow on it points westwards. There is a message on the sign which reads Yellowstone Mines this way. We messed up, haven't we? The other passage leads to the south. A few paces down it is a small pile of bones, or rather, a pile of small bones. They look like human bones, but from a creature much smaller than a human. You must now decide which way to continue. So the south, it goes round in like a kind of spiral with monsters and eventually just comes back out again, so it doesn't help. So west. Oh, this is all bad. This is bad. Maybe we should have defied after all. Go north until you come to his chamber. Loudly defy. Would breaking the ring have been loudly? I don't know. That feels more like it would have asked, do you have this ring? And we do have the silver ring. Right. No chatter matter. Smash silver ring. Oh god. Hanukkah's, yeah. Pendant wishes. Insisted I go to the Yellowstone Mines. This ain't gonna end well. A foul smell. Okay, so we are. Yeah. A foul smell wafts along the passage and seems to get stronger as you continue. The air becomes cool and moist, and you eventually hear the splashings of flowing water. The glowstones lighting up the way ahead, and you can see that the passage turns into a narrow arch of rocks stretching across a wide chasm. A murky river runs through the chasm, and it is this river that is responsible for the stink which fills the area. Also, there's the interesting guarantee that we will have taken 1 point of damage because we had to pick up the crystal ball to even have the option of coming this way. The bridge is so narrow that, for a creature of your bulk, the crossing will be extremely hazardous, but there is no other way onwards. You step on to the near side of the bridge. Now, this is where it's going to get tricky. Well, we're very lucky. You cautiously make your way across to the far side of the bridge, where, with a great sigh of relief, you step on to safe ground again. You rest for a few moments and then turn west to continue, but your eye catches sight of footprints which seem to head not towards the bridge, but to the edge of the ledge you are now standing on. Looking more closely, you can see that, just over the edge, a series of rocks protrude from the side of the chasm as rough stairs. They lead down to a hole in the cliff. If you wish to climb down the steps, the going will be perilous, as they are narrow and there is nothing to hold on to. Otherwise, the westward passage leads you on for a few paces to a strong wooden door with iron fastenings. Will you attempt to force your way through the door, or investigate the steps leading down to the hole in the side of the chasm? Right, if we go through the door, there's a dark elf. It's virtually impossible for us to kill him really quickly unless we have like 2 rounds to kill him. We'd need to roll a double. And then we fight an endless stream of seemingly identical Chaos Warriors until we die. And the more we kill, the more penalties we get to our stats, so the harder it gets. It's virtually impossible to defeat them. If we go down these steps, however, into the mine, every path leads to an auto kill. Bollocks. Maybe having all the vapors and going down here will be slightly different, because he does say he'll be waiting for us, right? I have my doubts. You lower yourself over the edge and onto the first step. You sway a little, but gradually you become accustomed to the awkward position. You take the next step downwards. Once your head is below the level of the ledge, you find you're able to lean against the side of the chasm for balance, and you take the next few steps easily. However, the next step is smaller than the others and is slightly further away. This will be dangerous, and we will continue to test our ever-decreasing luck. You manage to keep your balance all the way down the rock face until you reach the hole. As you step into the hole, your feet once again touch solid ground. Your left foot bangs against something straight and solid. When you bend down to investigate, you find a long length of straight metal about as wide as your hand, which runs deep into the hole. It's a minecart track. Another identical track runs alongside the first, and the two are held a short distance apart by a series of blocks of wood. You decide to see where they lead and you enter the tunnel. No glowstones light the way from here, so you follow the tracks into the darkness. A short distance ahead you reach a fork. Now I think left goes to the autokill cave, right goes to another cave, and then cycles around to the autokill cave. So if we go right, we might find a secret door. And then we reach Daramus, arguably, and he will say, look, you've used the vapors, so Zharradan Marr needs to use you to go do the thing, go here, and then we go there and not help Zharradan Marr. Arguably. You follow the passage until it becomes impossible for you to see in the total darkness. Now you must grope your way along, feeling the walls with both hands. Eventually, a faint red glow appears on the left-hand side of the passage, and you realize you're at another fork. To the left, the way seems to lead to some kind of light source where there are many slaves digging, and we will get caught and forced to work there for the rest of our days. To the right, the passage is still pitch black, but we will absolutely go right because it involves not going into the light. Okay, this looks familiar. Oh, this is auto kill, isn't it? It is an auto kill. Lovely. So literally auto kill all round. Something tells me that, yeah, that's annoying. I think I should probably end the episode here. I'll get back to the Rhino Man and then think, how the bleep am I gonna, because the instructions the wizard gives me, that Hanneke's gives me, don't make sense because I reach a point where I can no longer go northwards. Right. East. Rhino Man. Yes. Okay. Oh, good grief. So, no progress. Lots of confusion and bumbling around in the darkness, but I'm learning things. And the episode where I failed to record was finding out all about the Chaos Warriors and the mine and how we would die there horribly. So I'm going to leave this one here. Sorry we haven't made much progress this episode, but maybe we're all learning something. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I do look forward to seeing you all in the very next episode, where we'll be exactly back where we started. Look, you know what? I'm going to bookmark this one, right? Because this seems to be a good place to leave a bookmark for now. Alright, I'm going to say bye for now, though, and cheerio, everybody.